Hello, Cardiff. So, anybody from Wales in tonight? Yeah? Oh, hello. And welcome to the set of the UK's biggest ever comedy tour, Lee Evans XL. Now, this record-breaking jaunt will be taking in 35 cities, during which Mr. Evans will be performing to a shade under 300,000 people, which is going to get him into the Guinness Book of Records. Now, as you can imagine, a tour like this takes quite a bit of work to get on the road. Over 2 miles of cable, a crew of over 100 professional workers, and this bloke, a dedicated sound crew.
Any chance to turn this fucking thing on?
A kitchen churning out over 3,000 meals, an opera singer, over 30 Elvises, and a white piano. But in the end, it comes down to just this man.
Right, Bill.
Hey, man. All right, Lee. How's it going?
Good, thank you. Very good.
That's quite an intro there. Where did the idea for that come from, then?
I don't know, really. I thought, what I wanted to do, I had an original chat with the promoter who was promoting the tour, and I wanted to swing in from the back over there on the line, and then they went, insurance, insurance. So I thought, how could I utilise these screens back here? So I thought I could film it first and then shoot it on here. So we got a little studio, and then they put me on this track.
Yeah.
And the guy just kind of wheeled us into a piece of glass, and they filmed it, and that's how it came out. Yeah, so we had good fun.
That's a genuine risk to yourself. Actual glass.
Yes. Yeah, no, we actually did. On the first take, he actually did it. He was slightly over enthusiastic with the trolley, I have to say, and I did sort of smash my face. In fact, if you look at that clip there, my lip's just about to go, I think.
So an odd thing to be saying to someone, we've been working together for years, but to be doing a record-breaking UK tour and putting it all together, how's that been going? How do you prepare for a venture like this?
I'm not sure. You don't prepare any other way than what I suppose what we've always done for a gig. It's always the same. You kind of look at your notes, and then you're a massive doubt about what you've written, and go, "How is this ever funny?" And then you sort of really just step over the threshold. But I think what I have discovered in doing it was an experiment, really, because what I have discovered is it's a big room, and it just becomes more fun.
What can we expect from the new show then? What sort of treats have you got?
Well, the only thing I can put into a show is what I see and what I hear and what I do. And most of the show is it's babble. It's complete babble. It doesn't mean anything at all. It's just it's just my take on life, what I've been doing for the last 3 years.
And I don't know about you, but I hate gymnasiums. You go down the gym and everything's simulated. You know, they've got these machines. You stand on this one, you go, what the fuck's that? What's that? It's like your dad dancing at a wedding, you know? No, they're all like there's the Stairmaster. That's your mum dancing with him, you know. They always want you up. They always want you on the fucking dance floor. Your nan's the worst. Your nan's always trying to pair you off with the big bridesmaid. You ever dance with her? It's like shifting a friggin' wardrobe, isn't it? And your nan, after a few bevies, fuck, the skirt's up. You know, it's like, ooh! 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 Waft. You know, that's...
I've been told that this tour is now going to get you actually into the Guinness Book of Records.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah. You're a record breaker. Yeah.
What for?
Because
Running
the
about?
Manchester gig, 12,000 people. It's the UK's biggest ever comedy show.
All right. Well, thanks,
for one guy. I mean,
I suppose that's an achievement, isn't it, in itself? I suppose in our house.
I mean, how does that feel? You know.
Well, I don't know. It doesn't really do much, I suppose.
Do you have to make yourself not think about the statistics? Because when you're dealing with numbers of that nature, you know, your 12,000s and things, is it best to keep that out of your mind?
I can't go up my arse about something like that. It's what's important is the audience that turn up and having some fun with them. If you get into statistics and you're like, yes, I don't know if you realise I'm in the Guinness Book of Records. I think that's just that's too serious, isn't it? It's taking it way too serious, I think. Yeah. And it's not that serious.
Well, listen, if it's all right with you, mate, what I thought we'd do, as we've got your big TV here.
Yeah, the couple of plasma. I've been down to Dixon's.
I brought a DVD of the 1980 Cup final, West Ham. I thought
yeah, let's have a look. Yeah, I fancy watching.
Well, I thought we'd look at some of your bits and bobs that you've done and kind of natter a bit about stand-up and that, if that's all right with you.
All right, yeah, okay,
but we'll start with the current stuff. Let's have a little bit of a look at some clips from the XL Tour itself. This is Lee in action.
My Lord.
Had a sign in the lift, in the event of being trapped, call this number. It doesn't say trap where, though. You could just ring up and go, hello, I'm a woman trapped in a man's body. Get me out! You can't get lost now. They have this satellite navigational system in cars. Yeah. We just got rid of our wives, giving us all the wrong directions, and they've replaced it with another fucking woman. But it's different, because it has that sexy voice on there. It kind of goes like that. Turn left. Fucking right, look. Straight up. Oh! Because they know that's how you get a bloke to do anything. Ladies, you should try it with him at home. It fucking works. Just walk in the kitchen and go, the rubbish wants taking out. You know? The garage wants cleaning. Oh, fucking do it now. I love restaurants. It's like, and that's the thing they always boast about now, isn't it? Restaurants, proper homemade cooking. We do proper. I don't want homemade cooking. That's why I'm here, because I don't like the shit home.
I do.
So that was last night here in Cardiff.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
What's it like watching? Can you watch yourself?
No, I don't like watching myself.
But,
no.
Because
my mate filmed me at a wedding once, and I went, oh, no, run it on. Look at the state of me. I think, you know.
How much of room is there? You know, with a set that prepared that you work. Have you had ideas on stage? Have you had a thought come to you on stage and let it out the traps?
Yeah, I mean, that's what after set is. It's you go on stage with an idea, and then hopefully it builds and builds and builds. You know there's something there, but you don't quite know what it is. And then really you rely on the audiences to give you that feedback to see if it works. You know, I've had, obviously, you know what it's like when things don't work. It's a nightmare.
I used to give a joke that in your head you thought that'll work, and you do it and it doesn't.
Oh mate, I'd
give it 3 gigs. I'd always give it 3 gigs.
I always give it 3, and then I'd kick its teeth in the dressing room. I always do, and I will give it 3 tries. 3's the most I'll ever give anything, and then I'll go and strangle it. But it's really annoying, especially when you think something's really funny. Yeah. You know, and you think, God, I'm losing my mind here. This is not right, you know.
Do you have a pre-show ritual of any sort? Do you?
I just fill me pants. I mean, it's just nervous.
You still get nervous, yeah?
Oh, mate, yeah. And I'm sure everyone does. I'm sure they do. I mean, you know, when you look at other comics or performers and you go, they're having such a great time, and they look so relaxed. Me, and I've talked to other performers, big names, and they've sort of said, no, I never get nervous before a show. And I'm like, how does that happen? I just sit quite quietly, really, and just sort of shake.
One of the staples of the stand-up's career, ladies and gentlemen, is the one-liner. The man here is a master. Let's look at some of his work.
But I'm so nervous. I'm sort of standing back there, and as I walk up the stairs, some guy goes, break a leg. So I do. Fucking is. What does that mean? Do you know what? Just before I start, I'm actually ambidextrous. I can actually write fuck all with both hands. I bought a water purifier and I shit in it and said, sort that lot out. I feel sorry for horses, because they wear them shoes and they can't take them off at the end of the day if they aren't like us. They kind of get in and go, oh, my feet, oh, some fuckers nailed them on! I actually lost my dog this week, and I don't know, I put an advert in the paper. Here, boy! I had it on the Superloos in the high street. Fantastic. You put your money in. I went in a puppy pants, then I'm sat there and started taking fucking photographs. I'm like, hold on. I ran the shopping channel, and they said, how can I help you? I said, no, I'm just looking, thanks. They got this it's style programmes. Like, have you seen this one? Can't cook, won't cook. Don't fucking cook then. I've got personalised number plates on my car now. I had to change my name to CMV456, but I'm fucking... It's like phones. You ever called the wrong number? They're always in, aren't they? But staying in hotels, right, on tour, like AA recommended. What's that? A mechanic's gone in and went, that's all right. We have a goldfish, never sleeps. You go, sleep! You go, I can't! I got no fucking eyelids! I went on a trolley dash as well, fucking brilliant. No, you've got 1 minute, right, to go in a supermarket, get everything you can in the trolley, and it's yours, get to keep it, you know, so, fuck it, I had the till. Somebody come up to me in Edinburgh today and they went, excuse me? Can you tell me where the station is, please? I said, yes, officer, if you just...
But there's something pure about a one-liner. There's a... Because it's so simple...
I always think, once I've got a couple of hours written, those are the fun bits. I like to write them in the car.
The first one I ever wrote
like those.
It was two fat blokes walking to a pub. It was me and my dad. We had a great night. What?
Yeah, what's your problem?
That's the only, I think it's possibly the only one I ever wrote.
That's perfect. No, because I just like, because that's the bit, the ones I like to do.
We're going to talk now. I mean, I've got some clips to put together here. And having seen the warm-up gigs in Southend, you often wonder, will Lee have slowed down at all? But if anything, you appear to be picking up pace. The physicality of the show is quite extraordinary. If we may, let's look at some clips of Mr. Lee Evans' Action Man.
You ready? So where you from? Anyway! Easy, Charger! Come on! Still dogging on the weekends, are we, sir? Just the one ticket. Everything all right? Go back, I missed that one. Everything all right? No, it's not. It's still getting on my fucking nerves. Could we try this again, please? Yeah. What did you say? Oh. I like to see all the road. Thank you very much.
Move along, please. There's nothing to see.
I love you!
I'm really fancy you, Jane.
I know I am ugly.
Does my arse look big in this spot?
You sad twat. Run, monkey boy.
What can I do for you? There was one here earlier. Fucking there's a nutter! So I told you yesterday!
Don't worry, you're in safe hands with me.
Now, the thing is that with a lot of comics, you look at them and then you go, right, well, he's obviously, he admires, I don't know, you'd say like Steve Martin, or you go, oh, there's a bit of Bill X in there or something. But with you, and I've watched over all the DVDs of the various shows, and if there's anything you remind me of, it's Tex Avery and Chuck Jones. It's cartoons. There's something. It's almost like moments in Tom and Jerry. There's like no other performer. The physicality to it.
It's the way I've always worked, and I've always been very visual minded, and I think what it is I just spent a lot of time on my own as a kid.
Yeah?
Yeah, watching cartoons and stuff like that. I spend a lot of time on my own and just have a sort of quite a vivid imagination and stuff like that, you know. And I think maybe it's coming out now, maybe.
Were you sort of arty as a kid? You say with the, lost in your own head and things. You sort of always sketching and doodling and creating.
Yeah. What brought me out, and it didn't, because we was quite in our family. It was all you had to be strong and hard, and my dad sent us to boxing, and you had to be a man's man and all this sort of stuff. What brought me out was when I went to art college. I went to art because I kept drawing all that, and I thought I'll apply to art college. So I queued up in September, the enrolling time. Got into art college. told me Dad I was in art college, and he was like, "You gay?" You know. And so I was in, and then they taught us to just say or do whatever you like. It was brilliant. My head tutor was a guy called Tom Oliver. Went to college with John Lennon.
Yeah.
And he had these stories about John Lennon, and I thought it was just amazing stories. And I used to sit there and go, "Tell me something else about John Lennon," you know.
Yeah.
And that's when I just sort of focused on people that you're allowed to just say and do whatever you like, and it just brought me out. I started wearing odd socks and weird clothing. I had mad hair, and it was like that punk era, you know.
Yeah,
I used to get a lot of bands come down to the college and play, and I used to go on Ban the Bomb marches and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I used to do that and all.
Yeah, it was mad, and I didn't even know why I was there. They were going, "Ban the Bomb," and I went, "Yeah, what bomb? what bomb? Well, the big one, don't you know? The big one? Is there a big one?" You know, it was all that. I was sort of, and then that brought us out, I think. That sort of made us I was allowed to sort of think a bit freaky.
Yeah. At the end of a show, what sort of mental state you're in? How do you wind down, I suppose?
Hopefully when you walk off, you go... I mean, I've never liked what I've done anyway. Just walk off and think, oh, God, that could be so much better, you know?
Yeah.
But you just don't... You sort of spend that time with people and then leave, and I know how real that is. I don't sort of sit in the dressing room with a cognac and smoking jacket. You know what I mean? Tell me more about the bit I did with the... it's not right, you know.
Do you do a bit of a meet and greet with the Normans afterwards, do you?
No, I don't, no.
No?
No, I'll go out the stage door and have a chat and stuff, yeah, whoever's turned up. Yeah, it was all right, Lee. Well, you know, the public always tell you what's right and wrong,
yeah.
And we use a club around the corner here, the Glee Club, to try out stuff.
Right, yeah.
They let me come down, and here in Birmingham, we go up to Birmingham and then we come down to Wales.
Yeah.
And they'll tell you if you get up and you say something really crap, they'd be honest with you. And it's all right if you're not up your arse so much, you can take that on the chin and go, yeah, he's right, I better rewrite that. It's a bit dodgy.
Yeah.
You know, get real, innit, you know? Get real with it. Yeah, he's right, yeah. So...
Hey, join us back after the break, where we will have a little bit more of this. Some of this.
No, yeah, okay, right, okay.
And how about a little bit of this and all?
Get off the fucking car now!